What's up, everybody? It's Saturday night. Oh, man. Hope you're doing good out there. It's been a nice day thus far. Slept in naturally, got a bunch of work done early. There is a new song of the week. Feels like it's phoned in. I don't know. You'll be the judge when we get to it, but there's something. There's something there. But I hope y'all having a great night tonight. Let's see what's going on around here. Reference frame was first. All right, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? He's ready for another great Saturday. Let's do that. Let's do it. Juji, how you doing? Good evening to you. Hope you're well. Let's see, Stardust feeding the dog, so she could have been first. Karmic, what's up, bud? Good to see you tonight. Oh, let's see. All right, looks we got what else we got? We got John Sirkowski. He said, "I love the visual setup for your Saturday lives, but it makes chatting rough for me." John, there is a vertical stream available. I don't know how you get to it, but there is one. You might have to doom scroll somehow, but yeah, there's some vertical stream. I do have a vertical stream going as well. Vanessa Becerra, how you doing tonight? Great to see you out there. Hope you're doing good. I have no idea what I'm playing today. Of course, the new song of the week takes me right up to the last moments I have to be ready and do anything. So there is no set list. So we're gonna kind of probably walk through and see what we can find here. Not entirely warmed up, but we're gonna have to make it warm. We're gonna have to make myself warmed up here. We'll try this one. This Raven intro is always fun to start with. Let's go. pretty good already. I hope you're enjoying it, and thank you so much for hanging out on a Saturday. Oh, man. Oh, we got plenty more to go. We got a lot to go tonight. I saw an email from Juji. There's even more. At first, there was only one song. Now there's a couple more, so get ready. We probably got about 2 or 3 Jujis tonight, so let's get it. Lynn Sullivan is in the house. How you doing, Lynn? Good to see you. Donald James, I see. How you doing? I think I missed some chat. Sixto is watching. There you go, buddy. Good to see you tonight, my friend. Oh, well. All right, there was Donald James. All right. Reference stream looking like he's making some honey or some coffee or tea or something over there. Let's see. Don says Moon and Fire. I wonder if Rick's going to play that. I don't know. I saw an email from Juji today, I think, really quick. I didn't look at it fully. But perhaps. It might be there. Now she gets that tune. That's an interesting. It's a little different. A little different. That's what I found on my phone a while back. Can of Biscuit, how you doing, buddy? Thank you, Lynn. Silvery Squid in the house. What's up, buddy? He's just stopping to say I can't stay long, but he figured he'd let you know he replaced my 3-string mine. There you go, buddy. Back in action. Now she gets it like the cymbals go off the beat. Interesting. I don't know. It could be. Man, I forget how I write some of this stuff anymore. Karmic says he's going to go see Youngblood in concert. Interesting, man. Everyone's talking about that guy recently. I've only heard a couple things he's done, but seems like underneath it all seems like a nice person. I don't know too much more about him, unfortunately. But you never know, you never know. What was I going to do this one? All right, we'll play this one here. That's old class. I was going to play this the other night, then I changed my mind, but I might as well play it tonight. I don't think there's no title on this. This is 30 seconds long, 51, 1, 2, 3 long. I don't know. I always got some weird titles. It reminds me of the 80s. Something in like the mid 80s, that song. I don't know. I just sit down on the keyboard and write weird stuff. You know how I do. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. It's a fun one to play. Whilst we get warmed up. Let's see. TR, what's up, dude? Good to see you there. Sony Autry, hello to you. How you doing tonight? Nasha Ket's feeling it. Reference feeling. Thank you, guys. Nasha Ket. I was like, that's nice and melodic. I don't know what it is about that one. Again, it's, like I say, it reminds me of something from the 80s, you know. Reference says 82.9 subs, so close to 80. Man, we getting there, buddy. Probably be tomorrow, hopefully. We're going to try. Reference says that song sounds joyous, and it can't help but feel giddy. There you go. It's a feel-good kind of song, I think. Nasha Kid, that's awesome. I'm very glad. Thank you, buddy. And thank you, TR. Appreciate that. Oh, let's see what we got here. What haven't I played in a while? We need a ballad next. I wonder, how do I play that? I can't remember. We did that a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to see some weird stuff I haven't played in a while. I have many. What is this? Okay, I know what that is. That's something else. I have like these acoustics on the... No, I can't play that. I'll try this, whatever this is. interesting. I think I wrote that chorus or the melody. I wrote that a long time ago, like a long time ago, and then probably redid it when I had a computer and stuff back in the '90s. Interesting song. I haven't played that in a minute. But I hope you enjoy it. It's a nice slow one there. Excuse me. TR says, how do you compose your pieces? Okay, so yeah, I use, I have to show you real quick. I can't totally show you, but I can kind of show you what I use. I changed this view here. Hopefully you can see this. I use this thing, it's called a Studio One, essentially. And these are all my tracks. But what I do is I start with a blank slate, or literally a blank page. And I usually start with a keyboard or a guitar, whatever tickles my fancy that day, I guess. And then I write like a one riff or so, maybe like a riff on the guitar or some keyboard line. And then I build on top of that. I build everything in sections. So I've got like, an intro, a verse, a chorus, a pre-chorus, a bridge, or this or that, whatever the song structure is going to be. And then I put it all together that way. So you start with the drums, usually I have a Superior Drummer 3 is what I use. And I've got like a Spitfire, a symphony orchestra that I use. I have to have stuff like Musio. I've got Moto Bass 2, which does on my bass guitars. I've got tons of different sounds to work from. And it's just all this layering beyond that. So I come up with the skeleton first, and I start layering all the bits and pieces on top of it. I've got it down to pretty well assigned. Today's song was only about 90 minutes it took me. But then again, like I said before, I might have phoned this one in. You can be the judge on that. Anyway, Juji, Donald, thank you. Sammy Jane, how you doing out there? Carmick said, I'd love to hear some of your earlier stuff. I got plenty of it, man. I got a lot of weird stuff around here. Nashi Ket's got the candles out. Thank you, buddy. Juji, thank you so much. A reference doing it's a Rick and the Penguin Mosh. There you go. Carmick said these ballads are just melodically, but thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. I love you. When you have a little room to play with, you can do a lot of cool stuff. There's no doubt. Sammy James feeling that. Juji, thank you so much. I think my chat's weird out. Brexon in the house. What's up, Brexon? Good to see you there. Brexon, dude, I'm sick. How y'all doing? Well, I'm doing good, man. Hope you. Oh, dude is sick. Okay. I'm glad you're not sick. Now she kid knows we making that whammy cry. That's how we do it, buddy. Thank you, Juji. That's an old song. I might have that. I might have a piece of that on a tape somewhere. I need to get a tape deck. All right, Sprague said he's not sick. He was saying Rick is sick, but I missed it. No problem, buddy. Silver's good. He got to go. No problem, buddy. He said he's going to post a pic of that guitar when he gets out. All right, buddy. I'll be on the lookout for it. Dewey Brown talking about Black Sabbath. Oh, is this your first time here on Saturday, Dewey? Wait, never mind. I'm sorry. Any Black Sabbath in particular, Dewey? They got like about 30 albums, man. But I do know some Black Sabbath. Thank you, Lynn. Nashiket says, Rick, how'd you get such awesome whammy control? Does the hardware make a difference? That helps, yeah. Having a Floyd Rose 100% helps that. Or I'm going to say 99% helps that. 1% listening to Andy LaRock over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And learning how he did it, because he does some crazy stuff out there. Andy LaRock is probably one of the craziest whammy bars dudes out there. I only try and emulate, be the next guy to do it. But he probably came up with all the crazy stuff, man. Braxton, I'm doing good, bro. How about you today, man? Sony, how you doing there tonight? Thank you, Sony. Appreciate that. Lynn says she really liked that song, the crescendo part. Thank you, Lynn. It's a cool song. That's an old one, real old. I know I wrote that when I was probably, at least that chorus part, when I was probably 18 or 19, if I remember. Because I know the chorus in my head. Of course, it was about a girl I knew back in the day. But I hear the chorus. I hear the words I wrote in the chorus part. And I was kind of emulating with the guitar melody instead. So. Corey announced, what's up, buddy? You know how life always comes first, brother, so we know that. We appreciate you, dude. Sony talking about some Ozzy. There you go. TR said, "What's up, dude? Hey, man, thank you so much, bro. We appreciate you hanging out with us, dude. 100%." Donald says, sometimes he wonders if I'm the only one that plays along with Rick's track when he's live. You might be, Donald. There's been a couple that said, I'm jamming along too. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Crank it up, man. It's always good to play over other things, just to improvise, honestly. Well, actually, I'll cover the Black Sabbath on this one. How about, here's a cool Black Sabbath riff. Because Sony said Ozzy, so, and someone said Black Sabbath, but or Dewey said Black Sabbath, but didn't discern which exact Black Sabbath. So. You said Black Sabbath. You didn't say which one. So there you go. There's Black Sabbath. Heaven and Hell with Dio. That's what I like. Nashi Kids, I hope air conducting counts. Yes, you are the air conductor. References the air guitarist. You guys got it covered, man. Y'all do a Zoom and make that happen. Gary, what's up, brother? Good to see you. All right, as Sony wanted Ozzy, so I got one. I don't know. I'll play. I don't have it. I don't have the other Ozzy here. I'll play this Ozzy instead. Mr. Crowley. I haven't played that in a minute. That's a cool tune. So that covers the Black Sabbath and the Ozzy request. Thank you very much. I like those ones. All right, what we got next here? And the chat's probably popping off. So thanks everyone for hanging out and chatting. Oh, let's see. A lot of chat during there. Val in the house. What's up, Val? Great to see you, buddy. Let's, Lynn Sullivan, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Val's dancing to that. There you go. Steve in the house. What's up, Steve? Great to see you tonight, buddy. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Now she gets feeling the metal fire on that one. That's what's up. Neighborhood Dennis, what's up, buddy? I have two. I have a Godin multi-act encore. That's the classical you see, and then next to that's another Jackson dinky reverse, but in the stone finish. Very rare stone finish. Gary, thank you, buddy. Corey said, "Dang phone, he hate to send, but I know, man. I do goofy stuff all the time." Derail, happy Saturday, buddy. How you doing tonight? Great to see you. Rex said, "How many got in here?" Looks like about 24. But I'm doing the horizontal feed. I do have a vertical feed going, but the YouTube doesn't push it as hard as normally. But we got a few peeps in here, man. This was all good. Marlo Travers, thank you so much, buddy. TR, appreciate that, man. There you go. Lynn Sullivan's feeling it. I love to see it. Daniela from Italia. Grazie. Buongiorno. Good to see you. I got to learn more Italian these days. Yes, Danielle says, ciao da Genova, Italia. Buongiorno, Danielle. Good to see you. Boston Bill, what's up, buddy? Doing great, man. How about you out there, dude? I think we got it covered. All right, what's next on the? I was gonna do apocalyptic. I'll do apocalyptic, last night, and I changed my mind. I guess we'll try that. Haven't played that in a while. I might screw these arpeggios. I cut my nail. I broke one of my fingernails like really bad. I had to cut it real tight. It's not in a good spot, so there might be some mess ups here. We'll see. We'll give it a try nonetheless. a powerful song right there. That's crazy. I didn't do as bad as I expected. It was 96% for me. I hope you enjoyed it. That is a crazy song, man. But I think when the world truly ends, you'll probably hear something like that. You never know. We'll never know, hopefully. Oh, man. There you go, Braxton. TR's feeling it. Thank you, buddy. Darrell's ready to rock. All right, buddy, let's do that. Now she gets that when you break a nail, but you have to provide music for an epic cosmic battle between the forces. I know. It happened last night, too. I don't know what happened, but like I finished up and I'm like, yo, it was like, it was so broke, it was like flapping off. And I was like, oh, God. I do some serious cutting there, man. Not my favorite thing to do. Karmic, thank you. Nashika's feeling that there. Danielle says, Goti bistmo molto. There you go. Grazie lei. Danielle, thank you. Judy said Rick's a penguin make volcano. That's right. I would be melted. I would melt myself in that case. TR, thank you, buddy. Thank you, Boston Bill. Appreciate that. Darrell, you rock, bro. Thank you so much, man. Gary said he just broke his air guitar on that one. I know. Danielle, she says, saluti da Anna di Genova, ti vogliamo bene là. Tutte bene. Now she considered Rick the sweeps, man. I don't know how you made them even better. I do practice them quite. I've been practicing them. I have two exercises that I've been doing lately. One's a 16th note exercise that I've gotten up to about 180 beats per minute after a nice round of moving up the metronome, which is pretty crazy. I don't think I've ever had my 16 notes to 180 beats per minute. That's pretty fast. It's super fast, and you got to be really precise. But along with that, I practice the arpeggios. I usually practice them pretty slow just to keep them real smooth and stuff. TR says, what has been your approach to get your alternate picking faster? Do you start slow on the metronome and gradually increase? Yeah, 100%. And TR, if you're interested, buddy, there's a video on my channel called The Exercise that every guitar player should know. It's something that I created for myself when I started playing guitar again 3 years ago. And that is is a great exercise to get your synchronization going and build up your speed. You'll see in the video that I can do it at 30 second notes pretty quickly. So, but you can get there. If hope it helps you a lot. It's helped a few people, that's for sure, that I know. But thank you for that, man. Don said, it reminds me of that one live album that Ingrid recorded with the orchestra. Oh, thank you. But yeah, that would be a great one for like a full orchestra too, wouldn't it? That'd be so much fun. Breck said, geez, dude, you didn't give me time. I know, man. Corey, there you go. Okay. Nashiket, thank you, buddy. Don said, those sweeps are like lightning strikes. Yeah, right. Lightning strikes. You can imagine that. If I ever do a video, I have to do a little lightning strike things on it. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much. Let's see. River Song and House, happy Saturday. Say you can't stay in chat, but want to send. So thank you so much. Much love to you, River Song. Thank you so much. But I hope you're having a great weekend so far. Corey said he's not very tech savvy. Probably not doing. Oh man, I'm not sure, man. Were you talking about the Discord thing? The Discord is weird. Judy said Rick was born to play. Some days I think so. Thank you. Val said he smashed his air guitar and kicked his air amp over. I know, man. Judy blew out her air mic. Gotta have that stuff. Gotta have it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Thank you, Nashika. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm really into it, you know. Like I just want to get, I know people like, oh man, dude, you're so good. I know, yeah, I'm pretty good at a lot of stuff, but I'm not great at everything. I want to be better at things that I'm not good at, or haven't been good at, or I didn't practice as much, which mostly is arpeggios, sweep arpeggios, stuff like that, and 16 notes. I really slacked on my 16 notes for the last couple of years because it just wasn't in my mind to work on them. But I started trying to do more things with 16 notes. Like these aren't so good, so I've been practicing those. Grazie, Danielle. Oh, man. Okay, he's trying to get on the Discord. I'll have to figure that out. Alistair Finley, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing great today. Thank you so much, bud. Yeah, I mean, the Discord should just be, you click on the link. There's a link, literally a link on my YouTube page. If I go to my YouTube page, the only thing is I don't have Discord on here, so I could literally show you probably. Here, let's see, real quick. So here's my YouTube page. 9 more links. If I click open up the links, the Discord's right here. Click on that, and it says you're invited to join Rick Renstrom official. And then you'd have to, put your display name, so you can put Corey H or whatever you want. Put your birth date, hit create account, and that should get you right in, bro. If you don't already have an account already, right down here it says if you already have an account, log in. So if you already have an account, then you can just log in with the account, just like that. But yeah, it's pretty cut and dry. But yeah, you might want to do it like on a computer or something. Maybe computer might be a better way if you have the access to it. So you guys crack them up. There you go, man. Alistair's doing good too. I love to hear it, man. Danielle, you're awesome, Danielle. Thank you. All right, now what are we doing here? All right, let's see what we got. Man, time's flying by already. Can you believe it? Let me think of something. What haven't we played in a while? We haven't played Incarnatus. We haven't had any Incarnatus Carnitas burritos this week. So let's do that. All right, here comes Incarnatus. We'll keep it up. Let's go. How's this one go? Oh, yeah, I know this one. go. Those carnitas burritos. That's good stuff there. That's a fun song to play. Sometimes you forget how fun these songs are to play. But I hope you enjoy it, and thank you very, very much for hanging out. Let's see. Where we go? Let's see. Okay, around here. Reference, thank you, buddy. I try, man. I try to help anyone that needs it. That's for sure. All right, so Corey said, I did make an account. It wouldn't let me log in. Okay, so if you have an account, then you just log in normally. But maybe you need to reset your password or something. Maybe you didn't get the password right. That's the one thing I don't know. That's the thing we're going to figure out. Because if you created an account, you should be able to log in. Or it'll send you a two-factor email, with a code or something. Danielle, grazie, Danielle. She said that I appreciate that. David asked, what's up? He said, can't see you, Rick, but I can hear you. All right, brother, no problem. Juji had those burritos ready. That's right. Braxton talking about burritos. Yeah, it's a running joke we have because the song's called Incarnatus, which is very similar to the carnitas. So we came up with the carnitas burritos, and that's the inside joke. I'm surprised Juji found a burrito emoji. That's amazing. Nachiketa, so let's resurrect that incarnatus. That's right, buddy. Val, thank you, brother. Nachiketa's feeling that. Thank you, bud. Carmick said he was watching a Marshall documentary today. And the very first anthem they made was still in working order, and it's crazy. What's my favorite Marshall to play? My favorite Marshall to play through was the late 90s, early 2000s JCM 2000 DSL 100. I've got one of them here. I got a TSL 100 as well. Actually, I don't have the DSL. My friend is still holding it. After 8 years, my friend still has it. Just haven't had time to go pick it up. But I have that one and the TSL over here, which it's all right. But I've been keeping my eyes peeled. There's someone on Facebook Marketplace that has one that looks pretty good shape. I'm thinking about if I get the extra money, I might go pick it up. But yeah, I love those old JCM 2000s, man. Those things are beautiful. There you go. Judy says, raise your carnitas burritos. It's hard to say. Carnitas burrito. It's very hard to say. You have to almost have a Latin accent to pull it off. Reference feeling spicy on that. Lynn, thank you so much. Judy felt that was a little saucy. Yeah, I know, right? I'll put a little extra on that one for sure. TR, thanks, buddy. Now she gets that bass drum was pounding. Oh yeah, man. My mixing skills are getting better and better. A friend of mine who's he's really good at mixing stuff. He listens. He says definitely getting better. But he's gonna make me a video on what he's doing to help me out. So I'll have a little more understanding of how to mix things a little better. Hope in the future here. Phoenix, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. How you doing today? Oh, let's see. Corey said, okay, Rick's adding the sauce to us. You know how we do, bro. That's how it's done. Got to do it. My chat went a little wild there. I'm sorry, but I was trying to get my chat up in here. Sheesh. My chat jumped crazy. All right, here we go. Donald said he stopped trying to play along and just listening. That's sick. Thank you, buddy. That's a crazy tune, man. Beware of the new song of the week. I mean, most of it's pretty chill. I phoned most of it, but I got the solo. I went a little stupid on it. It's gonna be interesting, I'm sure. Lynn, thank you. Judy said that's one of her favorites. That's a fun one to play. TR, thanks, buddy. TR says, dude, I don't think it's crazy to say that you might be the best alternate picker in the world right now. Your combination of speed and clarity is just unheard of. Thanks for your I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. It's quite possible. I mean, I don't know, man. I just do what I do and hope God someone enjoys it in this world, And maybe someone will pick up on it, Rick Beato or someone will pick up on this type of stuff and then help me out a little bit. But yeah, you know, and I actually did a video the other day. I calculated my notes per second was like super close to the record, Guinness Book World Record. I said maybe I should push it up a few notches and try and get it. That might be something. Nashi Kid says sometimes Rick plays a lick that makes you question existence. Thank you, buddy. There's some weird ones in there, some crazy stuff. Gary says if time went as fast as you made, it'd be Thursday now. Wouldn't that be nice though? Sometimes I hope I play so fast that I'll open a wormhole and I'll get to like next Friday again, you know, and then I can sleep again. That'd be an interesting movie, you know, like an interesting movie idea. Someone that plays guitar so fast it creates wormholes, and it's kind of like Groundhog Day, except it just be like called The Weekend or something, you know. You're always playing and then you get to the weekend again and you're just done. I'm gonna write that movie now. Carmick says Rick is truly differently. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Breck said he's good now. He wasn't 5 months ago. I feel that. Corey said that's real possible. The password. Oh yeah, just reset your password. You know, have them reset your password and see if you can get in there. Danielle, you rock. Danielle, thank you so much out there. Donald has some tacos, hamburgers, and burritos. Man, you going? I gotta write more songs. References, I hear Incarnatus nails are. That's probably true. Very true. You don't want none of that. There's actually a game. I don't know who plays video games out there, but there's actually a game called I Am Jesus Christ. I haven't checked it out yet. I've seen some gameplay, but it's like you play as Jesus Christ and you start from a baby all the way to the crucifixion. I was like, interesting. Arts Gap says play IEAIAIO by system. I don't know, man. Bingo was his name. Oh, that's not that sounds like to me, dog. Anyway, Stardust says y'all up here, Brody, learn to play that. That'd be wild. That'd be wild. Phoenix, Aiden says, "What the deal? What was the name of that song? I don't know. What was what again? I might have missed some chat. I might have missed something. Oh, y'all talking about some Slipknot probably. Yeah, she said check out Solway Firth probably. I think. Let's see. Oh, bro, you told him Brody had Pizza Nova. There you go, man. Mustang and House, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I'll talk about some cornholio. That's right. Lynn, thank you so much there. John's, yeah, okay. John trying to get pizza. I heard your version. That's pretty wild, man. I didn't know that song existed, man. TR says you're awesome, Rick. Thank you, buddy. And your chat's awesome. We appreciate it, man. We do. Don said he agrees. Rick is at least in the top 5 on. That'd be cool, man. I hope, you know, because I always see these videos on my time, like top 10 fastest guitar players ever, and then I'm never in that list. Like, oh man, we never know. it'd be cool to see one day, or I'll see some video like check out these new guitar, you know, fast guitar players, and I'm like, I'm not in there, man. I'm like, dang, man, come on. Brexton said, at least I have a badass PC. That's right, dude. The one you're making sounds like it's gonna be dope, bro. Reference said Rick in the Guinness Book. I could see it. Yeah, I was like, well, here, let me look at this up. This is what I saw. Fastest note per second. Yeah, here we go. I searched it the other day. So it's thinking. It says Sergei Puteatov holds the widely recognized record for the fastest guitar playing, achieving 27 notes per second. This record was established in May 2011, where he played 330 notes in 10 seconds. That's pretty interesting. And then I did a calculator because I played, Chaotic Calm. I played as Chaotic Calm, and I counted like 10 seconds. There was 10 seconds where I was doing nothing but 30-second notes, and that's at 200 beats per minute, and it came out to 26.67, I think it was. And I was like, wow, that's pretty fast, man. So I figure if I can do, I think it was here. Like, well, I'll check it out. Let me see where it is. Note per second calculator. Where's that at? There it is. Oh shoot. All right, note per second. I'm gonna show you this thing. I found this calculator thing here. I'll show it to you right quick. I mean, this could be very possible. I could pull this off. So it's a note per second calculator. Go away. I don't want you. All right, so they got right here. You click on 30-second notes, and that was 200 beats per minute. So I was doing 26.67. Now I have one song I believe that's 210. If I could play that 210, that's 28 notes per second, and that's faster than the world record. But I've got to play that for like 10 seconds. I got to play, so I don't know. That's interesting. It doesn't sound too hard. It sounds difficult. Don't get me wrong. It sounds extremely difficult. My hand might fall off. But something like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. We have to look into this, man. We have to look into this further. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. Let's see. A lot of comments. My chat keeps jumping. I don't know why. Mr. E. Me says, great stuff. I just heard Rick. Happy. Great to see you, buddy. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. Appreciate that, dude. Mr. E says, great, you're playing at Jackson. Oh, yeah, Jackson's bros for life, man. That's how we do it around here. Thank you, dude. Arkin Rocket League dropping a super chat. Thanks so much. Do I know faithfully? Highway run. No, I sure don't, bro. I don't often take requests like that. I don't know that one, honestly. I wish I did for you. If you need your if you need your super chat money back, let me know. You can email me at rickrenstrom@gmail.com. I can send it back to you, dude. And I'm sorry I can't play your request. I don't know that one. I barely know anything. I maybe know Separate Ways terribly, if anything. But I do like Journey, though. I do like Journey. Mr. Eby says that's a comfy guitar. Oh, yeah, it feels good. Karmic said, I personally think you could do it, Rick. Guinness Book is calling you. I could give it a try, man. Donald said he know a few Journey songs. He don't know Faithful. I know. I don't think there's much guitar in it. I mean, be like a... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, I've heard the song a million times, so I can hear it in my head. But most of it's just piano, as far as I know. Maybe there are a couple of chords in it. I'm not sure. Donald, no. Chaotic Calm is 200. Chaotic Calm is 200. I have another song that's 210. Maybe we'll play it. Maybe we'll play it here. Now she says, Rick, now you have to do 221. Hell no, man. That sounds crazy. Gary says, I think I can do it. I could try, man. Lynn says, I think you might be able to break that world spirit. You're lightning, but thank you, Lynn. I have to figure it out. I'll find this one song and see what we can do. Ark said, you seem like a good guy. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. I really do. I knew part of the solo, at least. I'm sorry, man. I really don't play too many cover songs. I have a lot of cover solos that I played when I was a kid. I do a lot of those, but I rarely play full covers or anything like that. But I remember that lead, though, a little bit of that. Mr. E knows original stuff. That's how I do it. Mustang, yeah, absolutely. Steve Perry is a fantastic singer. One of the greatest, dude. One of the greatest. Zach asked, what's your favorite song you ever wrote? That's a great question. I've written a lot of them. I think recently it's a song called Punch. We might as well play that too. I really like playing this song. It's so fun. There you go, Braxton. What's that one? It's a... That's a good one. Oh, Mustang, that's a good one. Oh, Sherry, la la. That's a good tune. That was Steve Perry's first solo song. That was lovely. All right, Juji says punch it. All right, let's do it. Punch, punch, punch. That reminds me of Queensryche. Punch, punch, punch. Turn this transmission into code. I think that's NM1256. All right, but we're going to punch it up on this one here. Yeah, let's do it. All right, here we go. Punch. song. That's like one of my favorite songs I've written in a while. I mean, I like a lot of them. I do really like a lot of these songs, but that one, I don't know. I just keep gravitating toward that particular one quite a bit. It's really fun. It's got so many, and the solo's not even crazy. I'm not even like doing crazy stuff. It's just a pretty chill tune. The chill solo, that is. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much. Reference those singing Rick's a happy Rick. That's right, man. Oh, man. Juji had the punch ready to go. Nasha Kev's ready. Reference got the punch too. Mustang punching it up. Thanks, Ark. Appreciate that, bro. Nasha Kev said Rick would be brilliant even if he played. So that's true. I appreciate it, man. Oh, that's right, Juji. If you get punched, you're gonna get the tears of time. That's a good combo. It's a good combo. Carmen, he says float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's how we do it, man. Mustang feeling, thank you. Nasha Kid said this is like getting hit by a very musical track. That's true. There's a lot of different notes coming at you. Thank you, Juji. Sammy Jane, thank you. Thank you so much, Steve. Mustang, appreciate you, brother. Nasha Kid said, and the hook is just 3 notes. Thank you, dude. Thank you. It's me, What in the House. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you, man. Reference it on. That's some good, refreshing punch. I know. My next song will probably be Cake, actually. You get some punch and cake, or punch and pie, one of the two. Thank you, Nashiket. It's me. Thanks for the jewels, bro. Appreciate that, man. Double shot of jewels. You rock, brother. Thank you so much, man. Gary said, if only every time I got punched it felt that awesome, mate, I'd be... Here you go. TR, thank you, dude. It's me, What, dropping more jewels. You rock, bro. Thank you, dude. Zach G in the house says, what's your favorite movie, Rick? I got 3 of them, man. Amadeus, Superman 2, and Empire Strikes Back. My top 3. I can't pick one. It'd be a tough one. I guess, I don't know, man. It'd probably be Empire Strikes Back. If I had to take one movie to a deserted island, it'd probably be Empire, because I could watch it. But I could watch all 3 of those movies over and over and over without question. Amadeus does a really long. It's like 2.5, almost 3 hours, so that might be a better one to take, honestly. Kill some more time that way. Karmic says, punch is hard hitting song. Yes, sir, buddy. It's me, What, dropping more jewels. You rock, dude. Thank you so much, man. Nashi Kez completely melted into liquid. I know, man. I see Erica. Erica, how you doing? Hola. ¿Cómo está? Good to see you. Nashi Kez feeling the flames on that. Mr. Meets, that's mad, man. I could use you about now. Skills, my man. Punch right in my brain. There you go, dude. Thank you. It's me, dude. That means a lot. Thank you, brother. Random user, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Mr. E, thanks, bro. I appreciate that, dude. Nashika says, punch does stand out. It's really, thank you, man. Ark says, you wrote that? No way. I write everything, man. Every single song. I got a brand new one I just wrote today coming up. Momentarily. Thank you, Lynn. Don said he enjoyed playing the punch. Just felt like with most of your songs, I can only get. I know there's a lot going on. I do so many different changes and crazy things, but it's good though. If you keep playing along, you'll find the spots where the different keys are and things like that. I think and it's always good. Yeah, just rock on over it, man. You could do it, bro. Nashi Kids knows get to the shredder. That's right. It's me. So I hope everyone's everyone's having a great night so far. But I thank you so much for hanging out here. Donald said the verses sound like a between boxing match round. You're sitting in the corner. I know, right? Lynn knows Empire Strikes Back. It does. It's my favorite one. Mustang knows Superman 2. I love Superman 2. Wow, reference. You never seen Amadeus before? I've probably seen it enough for you. Reference. I've watched it probably over 1,000 times easily. But yeah, it's a great one, man. It's one of the greatest adaptations, or of any classical composer I've ever seen. The one about Beethoven's pretty good with Gary Oldman. It's not amazing, but it's very good. But Amadeus is amazing from start to finish. The acting, the camera work, the dialogue, everything is just even the sets. How they did they did the perfect clothes, dress, whatever you call it, outfits, all that stuff. It's just amazing. And Tom Hulse, there's no one else in the world that could have done that besides Tom Hulse to play Mozart. It's amazing. Now she cat knows Amadeus is a great. Oh yeah, it's so amazing, dude. Mr. Mead says need you as a lead in the band. Can you move to Canada? I wish, dude. It would cost a lot, bro. I have a pretty good job here that pays quite a bit. So unless you got unless you can cover that amount of money, which is a lot, I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you. If you ever need any guest solos, I do guest solos a lot, which reminds me, I have to finish one. Zach says if you could only bring one meal to a dessert on for the rest of the oh man, probably pizza, dude. Pizza, you can't do that, man. Can't live without pizza. Judy said she's waiting on that aria. I know, me too. That song's hard. I'm trying to get it right. Everything I do with that song so far is like it's like cool, and then it's like doesn't work for me. So I've been trying to like Symphony 40 for example was just came so well to, when I wrote it, and I've written a couple other ones like that. But yeah, that Queen of the Night, I've got most of the parts down. I'm just trying to get it to where it's flows right, I have some ideas, but that one's taking longer than expected. Reference right for the new song. All right, buddy. Donald says, you ever see Impromptu, the show? I've never seen that one, no. Interesting. Who plays in that one? Impish, there you go. Immortal Beloved. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I have a DVD of it around here somewhere. It's a good movie, but it's not as good as Amadeus. Donald says he thinks Hugh Grant played Chopin. Interesting. Mr. Meat says he's really impressed. You got something special. Thank you so much, buddy. We're working hard for it, man. We're working hard for it. Carmen said, I'll have to check out that Amos movie. That's amazing, dude. I don't know if I have a VHS of it still, but I know I have a DVD of it, a Blu-ray of it. I have got it on digital. I got it everywhere in case I need it somewhere. I got it. Now she get that laugh from Amadeus. Well, that's right, man. Tom Hall's got it, and he nailed it. I can't even do it. I won't even try. There you go, Val. Burt Reynolds laugh. Burt Reynolds had an amazing laugh too, man. All right, let's see. Okay, I think I remember this. This gets weird, man. Let me just make sure. The solo's gonna blow your mind, probably. I started writing, I was like, this ought to be interesting if I do this. So we'll see if I remember all the parts to it. Of course, it's called 041126. Could be called Information because today's 411 day. If you're in America, you know what 411 is. But yeah, I probably won't call it Information. I have no idea what this is called. It's a very interesting song, that's for sure. Some of it sounds phoned in to me. I don't know. I was busy working on some project with Stardust, and I looked at the time. I was like, oh shoot, it's like 6:30. I need to start working. So it kind of came out of nowhere. Let's see what we can pull from it. I don't know. I haven't even played over it once, so I just know what the chords are. So I got through most of the solo. I forgot the last key was. I totally forgot. But there you go. That's it. I don't know. To me, I don't know. It was a quick put together. I put it together quick, faster than usual. But hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure I'll get it better. You know how we do. You know how we do. The first time's never the greatest. But thank you. Reverend said you should do a stream. You should stream it on Discord and make it a watch. There you go. I wonder how you do that. I've never tried that. Reference. I have no idea how to even do that. Something to think of. Lynn asked, "Did you ever see the pianist with the?" I have one time though. It was pretty interesting. That guy's a really good actor too. Yeah, it was a nice movie. I do remember watching it at least once. Mr. Meat says, have you got other people to jam with you, Rick? I write too much. Oh man, yeah, dude. I literally I can make a couple of phone calls and have a band just like that. It's not the hardest for me. I know a lot of people around the world, which I'm very grateful for. But yeah, I do everything myself. I've been in too many bands, and nowadays for me, and I just rather do it myself and leave the stress and drama behind. It's a lot easier that way. And honestly, it's my way or the highway. I write the stuff, I produce the stuff, and no one else. If I need lyricists, that's a different problem. I can't write lyrics, but I know people that could do that too. So we got it covered. Don said this is the demo. You know that's right, brother. All right, Nashiket was ready for it. Yeah, that's an older movie. Yeah, 2000. That was long. There was a time back in the day where I would download a lot of movies and stuff. I would just download everything, and I watched tons and tons of stuff. But I do remember seeing that way back. Ibis said he don't know what Mask Kids streamed last night and missed. I figured he probably wasn't. He did stop in actually. Yeah, I can't remember. It was later on in the night, but he stopped in for a minute. Yeah, Brody's he's doing 2 a day. He's got to get his mind off a lot of things. He got to work. You know, I'm trying to help him out and push him in the right direction. I hope he stays there. But right now he's very motivated. He's very motivated. So we'll see. He probably said you probably wouldn't be able to watch the stream. That's okay, man. You know, and a lot of us understand people have lives. You know, we do. And you know, when I stream during the afternoon times, you know, every 5 weeks I got to stream in the afternoon. I don't expect anyone to be there, you know. I just get on there and play no matter what, because I need to keep the YouTube algorithm remembering me. But you know, life always comes first. I said it before. I'll say it again. Life always comes first, no matter what. If you're not able to be at the stream, it's okay. If you are, that's great too. But yeah, never be sorry, never be worried about it, man. Just be there when you can. That's all you can do. Grazie, Danielle. Much love to you. Thank you so much. Mr. Me, thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much, man. Reverend said you love that transition. Thank you, dude. It's an interesting one. It's me, what, dropping all kinds of jewels again. You rocking, bro. Thank you. Juju's rocking out. Nasha Kev's feeling it. It's me, what? He said, that's good. Thank you, dude. Ibis said, I hope he doesn't burn himself out. You never know, man. You never know. I hope he doesn't, but he's motivated right now, and that's good. You got to be motivated. Mama in the house, how you doing? How's Brody doing tonight? We got about a half hour to go, and we'll be shooting over there. Karmic says, do you think if you were born in Amadeus time, would you have been a musician? I don't know. It's very difficult back then. If you look back then, you had to have. I don't know. Say those that had almost like a God-given talent were the ones that were out there. You know, they had that musical talent. And even if you watch Amadeus, you'll see Salieri. Maybe he wasn't the greatest composer, but he did something. You know, he did something. He was the king's court composer. So I mean, from being like nothing, you know, from being a lowly, practically poverty-stricken young child, he grew up to be somebody in the world. But that also, he was one of those people that tried to compare himself and compete. And he sees Mozart, who is a true genius, and that ate at him. I don't think the story's, the story's a bit embellished. I don't think they ever had any. I don't believe that Salieri actually tried to kill Mozart. Mozart was killed himself, essentially, with bad health. So, Impa says, isn't Saturday night usually acoustic? It will be in just a minute here, that's for sure. Nashikit, thank you, buddy. Mr. E knows no limits. That's right, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. E. I appreciate that, dude. Nashikit says, the name for the song didn't even try. I know. Don says, just like with all your new songs, I'll take a few listens to recognize it. Yeah. It's going to take me a couple jams on that one for sure. Reference house called 0411. Nothing yet. I'm sure we'll come out with something. Mr. E said he can sing and play, but can't solo. I hear you, man. That was the thing. I was very what's it called? Dedicated to become a lead guitarist at first. It was so bad after a year, I joined the band. I didn't know how to play rhythm, so I had to figure that out real fast. Imp say, Rob Rock is he's been born again Christian for a long time. Yeah, for sure. Don says, wow, Wes today basically said the same thing. It's easier. It's just easier. I know. I promise you, man. I mean, every band I've been in, it's always, everyone has their own want or need, and no one, you're never really on the same page. You're on the same page that, yeah, we want to get a record deal and be huge and stuff. That's always like the big goal, But getting to that point, that's the hardest part. Because maybe one person's not so patient, and mistakes are made, and it affects everybody, But yeah, it's just tough, man. When you have a certain amount of people that you want to, you want to become famous and be in a band and get a record deal and all this kind of stuff, it really takes a special mix of people to get there. It's very hard. But like I said, I've dealt with come on, guitar. Why is this guitar acting stupid? Okay, I've dealt with so many different types of people in my life that it's just gotten to the point I don't want to deal with people anymore like that. I'd rather hire somebody or work with somebody specifically, but it's just so much easier to do it all myself. I don't have to deal with anybody, I can yell at myself and I don't have to yell at someone else. That's the thing. Or get in fights with someone else or get in arguments with someone else. I don't need that. Don't need the stress. I'm too old for the stress. Ruben said, bro, I love sitting here listening to you jam. It brings me peace. I love to hear that, man. Thank you so much, buddy. Corey caught some Brody early. That awesome, man. Mama says he can't stream nonstop, but bro, he's pushing when he can, like he used to. There you go. Mama said I motivated me. I hope so, Mama. I'm gonna keep trying. I tell him a lot of stuff. Certain things that like make him go, yeah, I better do something here. Well, hopefully it sticks. Impus knows strike while irons hot. Yeah, you got to, man. Thank you, Danielle. Grazie a lei. Impus said, Rick the Great. I try, bro. I try. Nashi Kid says the movie does Salieri dirty. Pretty much. Donald, you never seen Amadeus either? Dang, man. That's a great one. There you go, Val. Nashi Kid says, don't watch Amadeus' history. Watch one of the best ones. Yeah, it got a ton of Academy Awards and stuff. Whenever the Academy or the Oscars and stuff that time. Was it 80? It was like 84 or something crazy like that. That was a long time ago. All right, I gotta start downloading Juji songs here before I forget, or whilst we speak. All right, Juji had this one, Precipice. right, we got that one. All right. Oh, that sounds lovely. Yeah. Okay, got him on him. I'll read chat and multitask here at the same time. David Sabatina, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Juji says she watched the clips of Amadeus. I need to watch. Yeah, I it's a great movie. If you like music, classical music at the very least, the soundtrack's amazing. I mean, it's got everything to it. Don says some of it's being in the right place. That is true as well. And that percentage, the percentage of that is about 5%. You got a 5% chance of being in the right place at the right time. It's very difficult. And if you don't take advantage of that, you're in trouble, man. You're in trouble. Mr. Me, I'm from Ohio, man. But yeah, I've lived in Florida for quite a while, so I've got kind of this northern/southern draw. Very strange. Mama says he needs it. I know. We're gonna try and get in there. I'm surprised. I was very happily surprised that he had the newest exercise that I gave him down pretty quick. So we'll see. He's got some homework he's got to do. We're gonna see if he gets that homework with his modes. Karmic says with the different time zones, it's 10 o'clock for you and 3 in the morning for me, but it's okay. I know, man. It'd be a couple more weeks and I'll be doing that afternoon. It won't be 9 o'clock for you, or 6 or 7 o'clock or something. Corey, I didn't do no speeder tonight now, bro. No speeder tonight. Donald says Precipice was one that sounded cool. Yeah, it sounded pretty cool already. Ibis says, any chance you play an acoustic version of Heartfall speeder? I don't think I've tried speeder before. That's very difficult. It was actually really difficult. Like it started to hurt. Like, oh my god, because these strings are, playing 30-second notes on, these are heavier strings than what I'm used to, obviously. And I can play 30-second notes for an amount of time, for sure. But the amount of 30-second notes that are in a speeder, that's a bit difficult. Now, Heartfall, we could try it. I can give it a try. I think I've done it before. All right, I got Juji. I got to put these Juji tracks in right quick, y'all. So we do 3 stereo tracks. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 stereo tracks. Okay. Let's load up these Juji songs right quick. Let's see. Download folder. All right, so I think the Precipice was first. This takes a moment for this to convert her file. So we'll check the chat while that occurs. Judy said she'd be down for a watch party. I don't know how you do. How do you even do that? Mr. E says Ohio. They says a lot like New Brunswick. I'm told possibly. I'm from Akron, actually, Northeast. Missy up in Canada. There you go. Musical Mask. What's up, buddy? Good to see you tonight. Now she gets hyped. I know. I'm ready to go. There must be something in the air that makes so many good players and the streamers move to Florida. I know. I mean, for me, Ohio was incredibly competitive area. Like there were so many amazing guitar players in Ohio when I was growing up, like unbelievable amount. And all of them were amazing. I mean, if you want, I think I have it in my playlist. Let me see if I have that in my playlist. There is, so when I was 18, just about 19, I was in like this Guitar Wars, like the Ohio Guitar Wars or whatever it was called. And there were 16, so it was like people had to, it wasn't, it was like a round, I don't know what you call it, tiered round thing. So it was like 3 different like eliminations before you even got to this. So I have hundreds of guitar players and even some bass players. Only 16 remained. So it was like a contest between 16 people. Oh, shoot. And I was one of them. And this is in 1990, I think it was. how do I get to this? Okay, here we go. Let's see. I might have put it in here. I got a lot of stuff in my playlist. I don't know. I don't see it in here actually. I thought I did. I'll have to find it. Wow. I thought I tossed it in here. Oh no, I do have it in here. Okay. Yeah, check this out. I'll pop it in the chat, y'all, if anyone wants to check it out. Share this. Copy that. All right, this is the... All right, here's a link if you want to check it out. This is the 1990 Cleveland Guitar Wars. And I'm in this... I'm at the beginning, actually. But if you watch this video, you'll see how many amazing guitar players there were. At 1990, there's a ton of amazing guitar players. Like... ridiculous. And everyone was, you know, friends, but we all competed against each other, and we were always like looking at who's better than who and this and that, you know. That was the, you know, I say not to do that nowadays, you know, don't compare yourself to anybody, but when I was a kid, that's what we did. We compared each other, we competed with each other. I'm better than that guy, he's better than me, I'm better than him, you know, this or that. Or, you know, you see I go, I gotta get better than that guy, I gotta work, I'm gonna get back to work and I'll be better than that guy in no time, you know, stuff like that. It was silly. It was silliness. But that's how we were back then, you know. This is a long time ago. But nowadays, that's a bad thing to do. Is to compare yourself to anybody else. Or try and compete. You're just going to kill yourself doing it. Okay, we got Juji's tracks loaded up here. Let's make sure we're loaded up on this guitar here. Sounds good. Well, let's hear this, just a moment of this. Alright, I think I got it. Alright, let me turn my mic off. This is called The Precipice by Juji. Backing track. Let's rock and roll. crazy. How long was that song? That song was going for a while. Holy moly. But that's cool though. Oh man. Hope you enjoyed it. That was called The Precipice. Check. Okay, we're good. I almost forgot to turn something off. All right, anyway, thanks for hanging out, listening to that. That's a Juji song called The Precipice. I liked it. I was like, that felt like it was a really, really long. Let's see. Stanley fans, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Karnak said, have you heard of Andre Segot? Yeah, it's probably one of the greatest classical guitarists of all time, man. Amazing. Mr. E says, footage at Cleveland. Yeah, right up there, buddy. I put a link to it if you can click on that link. It's me, what? Thanks, buddy, for the jewels, man. Appreciate you. So I say he's good. Rickster, you and me. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Impish knows comparison is the thief of joy. It is, brother. It is. It's me. Thanks for them jewels, buddy. Mr. E, man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. Reference ready. It's me. Say hammer time. That's right. Reference feeling it. Impish said, I get a jealous of talented people, but like Rick says, each one of us is on their own. That's truth. That is 100% truth. Thank you, it's me. Nashiket's feeling it. Impish knows, just don't quit. Yeah, why would anyone quit? You put all this time and effort into playing and buying all this stuff. Just keep playing, have fun. You never know what's going to happen the next day. Just play. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. It's me. Thanks, M. Jules, buddy. Impish says his music's perfect for digestion. He's eating. There you go, man. Thanks, it's me. Judy says precipice. The Andy's mint some songs. There you go. Now she can't say, you imagining a slow motion bullfight in the ballroom. There you go, man. Don't break any china there. And now she was probably Antonio Banderas. There you go, man. Thanks, it's me. Reference, there's something playful yet serious in the melody of the song. You keep seeing the sun emerge from behind the mountains of Grenoble. The rays shining down on the drama of our life. That's beautiful, man. You should become a poet, Reference. That's pretty nice, dude. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much. Reference, well, the drama of my life. I feel you, man. It's me's feeling. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Juji. Wonderful piece that was. Mr. Meets, all the BS in the world disappears for a while. You're welcome, buddy. I appreciate you. Reference got the echo. Thank you, Nashi Kid. Downstairs, that one had some unpredictable, abrupt change. It was, yeah. Caught me off guard for a second, man. But I knocked it out. Danielle, grazie, y tu. Juji's feeling it. Val, thank you. Reference said, just play next to you. Yeah, right. Shut up and play and just play. That's how we do. All right, what's next on the list here? The Moon and Fire. All right, let's hear what this sounds like for a brief moment. I think I got it. All right. Turn on the guitar. All right, turn off the mic. This is called Moon and Fire. Song 2. Let's go. had some crazy, unexpected key changes there. Thankfully, my ear picked them up really fast. That got scary. I was like, whoa, what's going on? Yeah, that's a good one. I like the changes in that. Very nice modulation happening in there. Another banger from Juji. I didn't think I played it that great. It was alright, because those kind of caught me off guard, but not too bad, not too bad. Oh, grazie, Danielle. Thank you so much for hanging with us. Ice Dreams, my pleasure, brother. Thank you, dude. Nashika, that tone works. Yeah, that's a good one there, man. Danielle's like, oh. Of course, I forgot you play on the more classic side. Yeah, for sure, man. I was using the finger style on that one, too. I pulled the pick away, using my nails on that one a little bit more. Carmen said those improvs remind me of sitting watching the sunset in Spain. Wow, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, that was a nice modulation of key changes there. Reference feeling that. It's me said I love it. Pretty freaking thank you, buddy. That's Juji. Make sure you check out Juji's YouTube page. If you're like into that kind of music, man, she probably get she got a lot of relaxing jams like that, man. But very cool. Now she kids it. Wow, this one goes play. It did, man. I was like sweating a couple. I was like, oh, I hear a change, and I picked it up quickly. Luckily, it was using like fifths. It sounded like it was changing the keys in fifths, so that wasn't too bad. Not too shabby though. Danielle, grazie tu. Juji says, bellissima, grazie, Juji. Thank you. It's me, what? Nashiket, thank you. Mr. E says, you truly put in the work, Rick. Deserving of praise. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I've been playing for 30 years, so it's been a lot of work along the way. But now, at least for the last 3 years since I started playing again, it's just been fun. A lot more fun to play. More fun, probably as fun as when I was a kid starting out. I had that drive and that fun, so it feels good these days. My pleasure, Lynn. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Juji. 333. Thank you, bro. It's reference speaking Italian. He's like, bravissimo. He said that was super beautiful. His eyes are full of tears. Oh my gosh, that was a pretty powerful piece of music. A lot of stuff going on there. Ruben said, executed like a G. Thank you, Ruben. Gary, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Now, she gets it. I'm going to change it or something. Yeah, man. I'm sure if I sat down and, mapped it out, it'd probably be a little wilder for sure. But that's on the fly. All this stuff I'm playing is I've never heard it before. I'm hearing it for the first time right now. So that's what, and whatever I hear, that's what my guitar does. Danielle, grazie. Jacob calls me. What's up, dude? Good to see you, brother. It's been a minute. Hope you're okay, man. He says, great to see you. And hope you're doing. I'm doing great, brother. Thank you, and thank you so much for that, man. Val's feeling it. Val. He said he needed a cigarette after that tune. I know, right? Imber says, as much as I love the extreme headbanging, I like this type. Yeah, you got to chill out. I had a video the other day. It's like it doesn't always have to be crazy, Doesn't always have to be crazy. Juji, thank you so much. Dean in the house, how you doing, Dean? Great to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a great weekend. Imper said he felt like he was laying on a raft on a very long river gazing up the stars. That sounds nice. Dean said he ain't going nowhere tonight. I'm here for the duration. All right, brother. Sounds like a plan. We got one more Juji song, and then we'll try it. I don't know. We're going to try Heartfall again. Heartfall on acoustic. Let's give it a shot. All right, this one I call Spring Baptism. Let me just give a peep at this. That took an extra second. Looked like F minor. All right, let's try it. But it sounds like it's also a little major key too. So, all right, we'll give it a shot as we do. Spring baptism, y'all. Get your water out for this one. Let's go. All right, add a little extra to the end there. That was cool. That was a fun one there. That was really fun. Thank you, Juji. Those were really cool tonight. As always, Juji got a lot of tunes, man. We've been cranking them out like 3 a week. You should see the list of Juji songs down here. Like, I'm trying to think. Let me see. Who's good at math? Let's see. Juji song started at 2:03, and the last Juji song starts at, dang, as of tonight, We're at 247, so 203 to 247. What's that? 43 songs? 44 songs? Juji crazy out there. That's amazing. That's a lot of tunes. But thank you so much for putting in the time and effort and supporting the channel. We truly appreciate it, Juji. Thank you so much. All right, where did we leave off? We had a lot of comments during that. So thanks everyone for hanging out. I truly do appreciate it. I felt like there was a lot of comments going on that one. I don't look at the comments while I'm playing this. I look at the music to see where it ends and stuff. So, let's see. I'm gonna have to get my translator. I ran out of Italian translations in my mind here. So let me see. Google. Oh, that's right. There's some 9 Inch Nails is on what do you call it? Coachella or something. Or not, it's 9 Inch Nails or something like that. Oops, we don't want it French. I'm gonna try and see what Danielle said real quick. My English, my Italian is limited. Where's the English? There we go. All right, she said, "You have a beautiful voice. Why don't you sing?" Daniel, I appreciate that. I'm not a singer. No, that's not a singer. That's all. The Creeper, thanks so much, brother. I appreciate that, man. It's very kind of you to say. Carmen said, it's nice to take a step down and play acoustically. It gives you this different. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I love this guitar. This guitar has been amazing, you know. I want to get another one like it. You know, I'm trying to talk to Goat, and if I can do something, you know, with them and get another like a guitar like this, it'd be amazing. These things are beautiful, unbelievable. It's probably the nicest classical guitar I've ever played in my life. Next to like a Chad Atkins SST from Gibson, which were like about $5,000, but this is the next best classical for sure. Jacob, thank you, buddy. Reference, feeling it. Juji had the candles. That was a candle jam for sure. Loading, thank you, brother. It's me, so I like that change. Thank you. Tristan Jacobs joined the VIP access. Thank you so much, Tristan. Appreciate you for becoming a member. Thank you so much. It's me, What Dropping Jewels, brother. Thank you for all the jewels tonight, dude. Val was dancing with the dolphins on that one. That's right. It's me, got dubs in the chat for that. Thank you, buddy. Reverend said it had some more suspense, like Agatha Christie, though, right? It's like you're on a train or something like that. Orient Express style. Nah, she kept feeling the warmth on that. Absolutely, buddy. Juju was feeling it, holding back the tears on that one. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. What else? My chat went wild again. Nashi K, he said extra outro. I know, right? I had to do it. I was getting into it. Val said it sound reminds me of Otmar Libre. Otmar's great. Yeah, I know. I've known of him for a long time. Dean, thank you, brother. Donald said all them battles were bangers. Yeah, indeed. Mr. E said you should be sought out for a film channel. That'd be nice. I could do it. I got a lot of stuff. Oh, okay, Tristan. I don't think anything. But yeah, you can just Google it. There's all the information online about it. I used to be somebody famous back in the day, so there's a lot of information about it online. But we thank you so much. It's all good. It's all good. Albert, this guitar would have been $1,600, but the guy he sold it to me for about $800, half the price. See, I got really, really lucky on buying this guitar. Like unbelievably lucky. But yeah, normally it's about $1,600 for this one. But reverb.com is an amazing place if you can hook yourself up. Nashikid, thank you, brother. Ruben said, this is better than any live show out there. Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate that. And I try very hard to have an entertaining show and a community that's welcoming and friendly around here. Mr. E, thanks, brother. Loading says, good evening, Rick. I hope you'll feature some Deep Purple. I do all the time, bro. Yeah, I love Deep Purple. One of my favorite bands of all time, dude. Absolutely. Here you go. I got something real quick for you. Since I got the acoustic, we could probably pull this together real fast. Let's see. I can't sing like Ian Gillan. This is for real, man. All right, let me find that Heartfall real quick. We'll do that Heartfall and we got to get out of here. Let's see. Heartfall, man. Heartfall way up here. I got so many songs in here now. It's unbelievable. Heartfall. Oh shoot. I never wrote down what Heartfall was in here. That was on Valentine's Day. Okay, I got it. I found it. Anyway, let's see. All right, let's see. Donald James said, that's a lot of output. Yeah, man. Thank you, Juju. You rock for sure. Almost missed that comment. All right, where we leave off, man? Juju's feeling it there. It's me. What's a good night? You have a great night. It's me. Thank you so much for the jewel drops. Appreciate it. Not she gets what happened to the, I haven't been able to take it to a luthier guy to fix that pickup problem. It makes a horrible noise, man, when it's plugged in. I would like to play it a little more, but yeah, I got to find the time to like take. It's the guys are probably about 20, 30 minutes away from here, so it's one of those. And I get really lazy. I'm extremely lazy, and it's like I don't feel like driving out there, kind of thing. Mr. E said, do you like the nylon strings? Yeah, I love nylon strings. I studied classical guitar in college, and I love the feel of nylon strings. You can't really bend them, you can't really get a good bend on them, which is fine, but I'll try it. I find a way. I like how you can, kind of do slides in order to get your bends on them. It's pretty neat. Thanks, it's me. Juji plays the fifth on the Circle of Fifths, that's right. Grazie, Daniel. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's me. What? Carmen said it's truly a beautiful guitar rig. A song maker. Oh yeah, man. I love this one. Thanks, Mr. E. Appreciate you, dude. No, she kept feeling it. All right, Tristan said, I'm so excited that you play. My husband has a similar condition and thinks he can't play. I don't know. I mean, everyone's different for sure when it comes to that. I know when I was a kid, I had to figure it out all myself, No one could really tell me how to hold a guitar, hold a pick, or how to position my hands. It's just not something you couldn't do, So I had to figure it out myself, And I've seen a lot of people. I've seen guys that play with their feet, and I've seen all kinds of different things out there. I think if it's in your heart and in your mind, you can do it. There is I was hoping that company, the Enya company, they have it's a guitar, but it's not like a guitar. It's I don't know how to explain it. It's like it doesn't have strings on it. It's just you kind of place your fingers. It's like they're like silicone strings. You just kind of place your fingers on the fretboard and stuff, and then there's like this area here where it has like real strings where you can pick and stuff. But the strings themselves are made of silicone, so they don't hurt your fingers or anything like that. and you can pretty much just lightly touch it, and you can make music with it. I guess maybe the company has some things to fix with it, but I'm hoping they were gonna send me one to try. I think it'd be really cool for anyone that wanted to play guitar but didn't want to try it or was afraid to try it. It's a really cool look. I think it's called a Enya Cyber G guitar. I'm hoping they send me one because I think a lot of people would be interested in it because you can do a lot with it. Impa said he'd love to see a video of the guy playing an acoustic setup with Mount Vesuvius. That'd be crazy. There is one dude, man. He plays guitar for like animals and stuff. He'll go to like zoos and stuff and he'll play guitar. And Stardust showed me that's really cool, man. Juji, no singing Rick Davies. No, I can't sing like Ian Gillian, that's for sure. There you go, loading. That's a good one. Oh, there you go. Acoustic space trucking. I didn't think of that one. Let me see. It's a great tune. Reference says, look how happy Rick is when he sings. I know, right? That's funny. It's a good song. I mean, I've heard that song so many times in my life. It's like amazing. A beautiful song. Thank you, Corey. Mr. Issa, I knew you studied. Oh, yeah, buddy. I went to college for 2 years. I should have probably finished it, but man, I thought I could be a rock star. I thought I knew enough to be a rock star right out. I was like, I'm out of here. It took me 11 more years to even get started on my rock star journey, realistically. Travis says, have you ever heard Metallica's cover of Blind? I've not, no. I'll have to look into that. I couldn't even imagine Metallica trying that, but that sounds pretty interesting. Donald said, the singing is clipped and shipped. You know how we do. Gary said, it's been awesome spending some time with you, friends company, Rick. Farewell for now, bro. Great to see you. Gary, have a great rest of your weekend. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Nashiket. Dean said, that's a no-brainer. You know how we do. Nashiket, Cyber G guy. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, it's not a real guitar. You know, number one, it's not a real guitar. But it's a shape of a guitar. And it's for people that, like I think it's for people that that didn't want to play a real guitar. Like Stardust tries to play guitar. It hurts her fingers to play my guitars. And that's like, but this is like, such a silicone, the strings are made of silicone, they don't hurt at all. I think it's pretty interesting. Stardust was like dying that. She's like, I want to try it. And I was like, and then I said, well, they said they're not going to send it to me. They're trying to fix something over there. I was like, shoot, man. Judy said she wants to see Rick shredding his guitar in the front of a penguin, but now there you go. Val, see, Cyber G is Rick's gangsta name. That's right. I'll talk about Gates of Babylon acoustic. Oh, shoot, man. Let me think. How's that one go? Look. Let's see. There you go. All right, Gary. Now we'll see you soon, buddy. Mr. Issa, you've been jamming now and reliving the old days. There you go, buddy. Yes, Queen asked, do you have an Eddie Van Halen guitar? I sure don't. No, I never got into Eddie like that. I think Eddie's great. He's probably one of the greatest players of all time. But He wasn't on my list of heroes that I listened to. But I did watch him a lot. Brody, though, yes, Queen, you might want to check out. Is Brody still on, right? We're going to go to Brody's here momentarily, yes, Queen. But if you swipe up like one, maybe usually just one swipe, you'll see someone named Brody, the Super Shredder. He's got something very close to a Van Halen guitar, and he plays a ton of Van Halen, too. But I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you so much. I was into Yngwie Malmsteen. That was my hero. And I don't have an Yngwie guitar either. I have a close Yngwie guitar, very close. Dude, you're talking about adorable, fluffy gray paint. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I said I like your Eric. I love Clapton. Thank you. I love Eric Clapton. I grew up with a lot of Eric Clapton. My uncle is an incredibly huge Eric Clapton fan, which he got me into Eric Clapton. Oh, I said she already been to Brody's. Okay, I feel it. All right. Well, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do this in Heartfall. Let's have a. All right, let's see if I can pull this together. All right, Heartfall it is. All right, let's give it a shot. All right, turn my mic off. Heartfall acoustic, and then that's it. All right, here we go. right, there you have it. Hardfall on acoustic style, yo. That was pretty crazy. That's a cool tune. Not too shabby, honestly. But thanks everybody for hanging out tonight. I truly do appreciate it. Shoot, we're gonna go to Brody's after this, so I forgot to set up my redirect. Let me do that real quick here. All right, Brody's it is. All right, a couple comments. Let's get through the comments, and then we gotta roll out here. I'm getting hungry, dang it. Anyway, where we leave off? C. Cos was just watching Brody. That's awesome, man. I appreciate it, man. We're trying to get Brody back in action around here, so I appreciate anyone that goes to see Brody and gives him at least a like and stuff. Thank you, Lynn. You said Heartfall, Rick, Let's Shred. You know it. Lynn, thank you. Nashi Kid likes that Heartfall. Ippa said, you know, Eric Clapton did a cover. I never heard that. I'll think I'll listen to that, man. I'll think I'll find that. Yes, Queen says, I used to be obsessed with Eddie Van Halen, but now it's Randy Rhoads. I was asking him if he knew how Randy Rhoads snored, like he told me. Basically, Eddie Van Halen. There you go. Yeah, Brody has the Randy Rhoads Jackson guitar, too. That's a beautiful guitar. That's a nice guitar. Yes, he said he can't have a real string. I know. They're expensive. He got the Charvel instead. I think I talked him into getting that Charvel, but he loves that Charvel, so. I used to play Charvels. Impish, thank you so much, buddy. Jacob, thank you, bro. Reference, he said Heartfall sounded good on acoustic. It did. That was nice. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Juji. Reference. Yasmin said she got a Eric Clapton CD for making Gen Xers laugh or whatever generation. Someone told me Pompeo was from Florida, and I was surprised I got the Eric Clapton CD. Nice. Eric's a great. If you want the best, probably one of the. Well, I can't say the one of the best Eric Clapton is probably called Slow Hand. That's a legendary record right there. Behind the Sun's very nice as well. Val, thank you. Imbish Nashiket, thank you. Imbish said, anyone ever heard of Muriel Anderson? Never heard of her. No. You got a deep collection going there, brother. That's for sure. Nashiket, it's almost wholesome because I know, right? I can't get those whammy bars. I need a classical guitar with a whammy bar on it. Yeah, Segovia is great. He was probably one of the best. People look at Segovia and go, that's how we need to play, you know, because it was like perfect and extra perfect, you know, it was unbelievable. Lynn, thank you. Val's like, what? Corey said he loved it. Heartfall sounds great on acoustic. Of course, look who's playing. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you, Nashiket. Carmen said that sounds great acoustically. It does. A crazy different feel to it. It's fun. Dean said, that's great music for the mind. I love it, Dean. Thank you, brother. Nashiket, there's a crunchiness in the tone. Yeah, a little bit. I might need to change the battery on this thing. I haven't changed the battery in this in like 100 years, so I might need to do that before I forget. Thank you, Lynn. Impish knows brain music. That's right. Nashiket loves that hook. There you go. But I want some Captain Crunch now. You know what I mean? That'll rip the top of your roof of your mouth off, though. Thank you, Juji. That's a cool one there. Impish, Nashiket, thank you, guys. Corey said, I wonder what it'd sound like if you did an Electric Goose Shadow each other. It'd be something interesting. There's a song called Phrygia that needs acoustic on it, but I can't switch it back and forth during a live. But yeah, if I record that song Phrygia, I'll put the real classical guitar in there. All right, Mr. E says after midnight you're going to turn to a pumpkin. All the best to chat, and thank you, Rick. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you again soon. I will be back tomorrow night at 9 on the vertical stream. Thanks, Steve. How you doing, buddy? Renato Ferreira, obrigado, amigo. Boa noche. Reference, you're quite welcome, my friend. Great to see you tonight, and thank you so much, buddy. Renato from Brazil, boa noche, amigo. Let's I think we got covered. Lynn, thank you. Take care, Impish. Juji, take care of yourselves. We don't have any supper. I'm going to have to make something. Maybe Stardust let me have some of her cereal. I might have some of that. Nashika, it's my pleasure, my friend. Thanks for being here tonight and hanging out with us. Thank you, Donald. Good to see you, buddy. All right, we're gonna head over to Brody's on this now. You'll see a pop up. If you could just at least go to Brody's, give him a like. I'd appreciate that, if anything. I know you, but that might save you a doom scroll if necessary. But anyway, everyone, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. It was a wonderful evening. I want to wish everyone a great rest of the night or day, wherever you're at in this world. I'll be back tomorrow night. That's Sunday at 9 p.m. For another Rip and Shred. Oh, thank you, Lynn. That's awesome. But I'll be back tomorrow night. With that being said, everyone stay safe out there. Be good to each other. Take care of each other. It's all we have in this world left. I promise you that. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.